Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World of Warships. Well, today we are going to be having a topic video discussion, and that is on commanders that you can get in World of Warships. And specifically, I want us to look at the commanders that are available to us in the armory. If you're new to the game, acquiring commanders early on is rather beneficial long-term per se. And I've been playing the game 2 years and just now finally getting around to, well, not finally getting around to, but I'm trying to focus on acquiring more of the commanders. You have some special commanders here, or unique commanders for 175,000 call. You have some others that have some enhanced skills. I think it looks like they're calling a seasoned commander. That have some enhanced skills with them for between 1,500 doubloons or 35,000 coal. Then you also have some event commanders, such as when the Dutch cruiser line came in. You have Dasha Perova, the American, and you have some standard non-Dasha Perovas, just normal event commanders. And then I have some commanders I've already collected that are down here on the bottom. So basically what I want us to do is just go over the commanders and just kind of telling you why the commanders are important, which ones should you save up for, so on and so forth. So we might actually just go ahead and also go back to the bottom and start off with what commanders I have already acquired from the armory. So I have two here that I've acquired thus far for 175,000 coal. You have the two unique commanders, Gunther Luchins and Nikolai Kuznetsov. I'm pronouncing that wrong. Kuznetsov. Probably need to throw a Russian accent on that. Why these two commanders and several other unique commanders are so good is because not only of their enhanced skills, but also because of the talents that they get. So for example, the little history tidbit here. But then you get like talents like Resilience, and these talents aren't cannot be used in claim battles or training battles. But Resilient, each time you spot 3 enemy ships, your ship's HP gets restored. The talent's action time measured in seconds is equal to the ship's tier, so HP per second. So let's say like when I use Gunther Luchins on my Scharnhorst, it's a tier 7. So that means for 7 seconds, I'm going to regain 300 HP, which in total means I'm going to regain 2,100 HP when I activate that talent. And that's why I like having Luchins on my Scharnhorst in operations like Narai. That's the only tier 7 operations. So that's a nice perk. You also get the main battery reloader, or loader. Can be activated once per battle after you hit enemy ships 140 times with main battery shells. Reduces the main battery reload time by negative 7.5%. Get 100 secondary hits, your reload time is going to be buffed, reduced by negative 15%. And then also for air, so for a CV commander skill, hitting enemy ships 30 times with any aircraft armament speeds up the servicing of air squadrons. Then you get enhanced skills like grease the gears, preventive maintenance, which is just a higher percentage than what you normally get. Improved engine boost as well. And you get some personalization, like when you activate one of these talents, you get a little signal flare. You can have colored tracer shells, which is like red, and then a broad pennant that gets added to your ship. I'm not going to go through each commander. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what type of talents these commanders have and why they're so good. The Russian commander is a really good one, especially because he synergizes quite well with like a tank build. Per se, like he has enhanced skills of consumable specialist, will for victory, like when you're almost dead. If your HP falls beneath 10%, this automatic heal goes off. Any fires or flooding you have, repair damage modules, gets instantly removed. Dispersion of shells fired by enemies attacking your ship plus 20%, and amount of HP recovered per second for 30 seconds plus 0.25%. So he's just a really good overall to have on your Russian ship when you're about to go out of action. You get this little last burst of life. You can also see we have some seasoned commanders here. I have each of these for different reasons. You know, between coal, 1500 doubloons. Like I have John Doe and George Doe. I think John Doe I run on my one of the two. They have the same enhanced skills, 25% or yeah, 25% main battery traverse speed, negative 75% switching between shell types. I'm running one as a special build on my Georgia because the guns are so big that the any boost you can get for the main battery guns to traverse faster is great. And I have one of them also on my Montana. For example, this guy, I run him on my Pan-Asian destroyers because he has this improved enhanced skill of the survivability expert. Instead of the standard destroyer 350 HP plus per tier, you get plus 400. And you also get an additional HP increase for each ship tier for the cruisers because there's going to be Pan-Asian cruisers coming to World of Warships in a future patch as I record this during update 10.8. He's got some other skills in there as well. So basically, if you start off early with these commanders that I'm kind of highlighting and pointing out, with particularly with those enhanced skills or the unique commanders, it will help you later on because it takes such a long time to get to a 21-point commander. So, for example, if you make the upfront investment, let's say you buy, I'm trying to think of an example here. I mean, you could just say, you know, I'm just trying to get a good example. Okay, let's just say you bought this guy. He's got preventive maintenance, grease the gears. He's a 10-point commander, right? And then we go to, let's say we want to use him on our Russian cruiser line, which actually I got the unique commander for. Russia, which I'm only at like tier 5 or tier 4. Tier 4, okay? So I start off with a 10-point commander at tier 4, and I can use that same commander as I grind up a whole entire line to Nevsky or Petropavlovsk, which means I'm much more likely when I'm grinding up an entire line to reach a 21-point commander versus I grind a whole line, I get to tier 10, is like, oh, you know, I'd like to have a 10-point or one of those unique commanders or in season commanders from the armory on my Petropavlovsk. And then you put him on. Oh, he's only 10 points. Oh, darn. If only I would have thought to get him at the beginning when I was grinding up the line. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video and talking about commanders, because you get to take advantage of them up front. Like when I started up the Pan-Asian destroyer line, that's why I instantly went in and I bought this guy for 1500 doubloons because I wanted to have more HP when I took survivability experts. I just recently bought him because I'm going to take him down the Russian cruiser line to get to Petropavlovsk, which means we'll eventually get to, I mean, maybe by the time I get to the end of that line, it's like I'm at 18, 17 skill points, and then I'll have still a bit more to go to get to a 21-point commander, depending on how much economic and special signals you take. So some really good commanders here. Definitely take advantage of the enhanced or the seasoned commanders that have the enhanced skills, as well as these. We have Andrew Cunningham, Jerzy Sorsky, and Felipe Albunea. I totally got that one wrong. Because they have these different, you know, he's also got the survivability expert. He'd be really good to have on my Marceau, premium French tier 10 destroyer. And just to add on, lastly is the campaigns, not combat missions. Because in the campaigns, you can also get some commanders, particularly the Yamamoto Isuroku. Your final task, you will get Yamamoto Isuroku at 15 skill points. He's got some talents. He has enhanced skills as well. I have finished the hit hard, hit fast, hit often campaign, where we got Admiral Halsey. So he's got some talents, like I run him on my Des Moines. As we go to Des Moines. And you can see I have him at a 16-point commander. Really trying to work on him, but he's got the enhanced skills of Grease the Gears and Gun Feeder. So this is an example of what he has. Talents: Implacable. When you earn the Confederate achievement, it speeds up the reload time of the ship's armament and aircraft surfacing if you're taking on CV. So your main battery reload time, negative 20%. So Halsey on Des Moines or Rooster, really, really good. You also get Untraceable. So if you get a double strike, which is rare in the game, the detectability of your ship or an aircraft carrier squadrons goes down by negative 10%. So really good skill to have there as well, making you even more sneaky running around on the map in battle. So there's just some examples of covering the commanders in the game of World of Warships. Of course, they always have events like the Transformers event, right? You can acquire commanders through here. 10 points. It's an event commander, so I don't think they actually have any enhanced skills. Yeah. So I hope this kind of gives you a helpful insight overview, especially if you're a newer player to the game. You know, when I've been doing the new player guide series, I'm trying to do a video every now and then outside of that series, which also would be helpful to newer players within the game. But definitely try to take advantage of using your doubloons or coal in acquiring these commanders. It takes time, especially these guys, since they're 175,000 coal. Normally what I'd recommend is like you get coupons. So I've used a ship resource coupon. I either used this one on Bourgogne or Marceau. I can't remember. So when I use that coupon, it's like, oh, well, I'm not going to be buying another ship right now for coal. So then while I'm waiting for that coupon to refresh, let me save up 175,000 coal. I'll buy one of these commanders. And so I did that, and I bought the Russian commander about a month ago. So you can kind of alternate ship for coal, commander for coal, ship for coal, commander for coal, while you're waiting for those coupons, because 25% off a ship that costs a lot of coal or steel is super, super helpful. So I think that's going to wrap this video up. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you are subscribed, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And we will catch you next time. Take care.